Hey everyone, so this video is going to cover some of the ways the MarTech platform can help you with recruiter enablement. Um, Obviously a really important piece of any employer branding strategy is content creation and making sure that it's engaging and all that kind of good stuff. But it's equally as important to obviously use the content really well and making sure that it's actually having an impact and getting in front of candidates. And one really important way to do that is through your recruitment team and making sure that the recruitment team are using the right content throughout the candidate journey and making it easy for the recruitment team to do it. So that's where the platform with the MarTech is coming in to make it easy for your recruitment team to access whatever content has already been created or to actually create some of their own content, which could be a hiring manager interview. It could be, them talking about some of their open roles themselves, or it could be, recording a meet the team blog or a video. So I'm going to start off by showing how the view is for a recruiter user. It'll look pretty similar to a full admin view, but it's pared back with some key parts of the platform not included, which, like brand guidelines and different settings that wouldn't be necessary for the recruitment team to access. So you've got, I guess, two options to begin with. One, as I touched on, you can let the recruitment team use and access the content that's already been created and approved. So how they can do that is by going in here and going to the library, and they're able to find whatever content they want. So again, all of the custom filters on the left-hand side can be customized. They might say, okay, I'm looking for a video that talks about a day in the life, for example, and then I'm going to see, okay, here's what I have. And then I'm a recruiter and say I'm hiring for a software engineer. I'm actually going to share this video from our CIO talking about, his perspective of what the company is going to be like, what the tech function is going to be like, etc. So from here, I can just go back, I can hit the share button, and I can push this directly to any of my personal channels as a recruiter, or I can actually click this little button here, and it's going to create an embed code. So I can go directly from my view here as a recruiter back to, say, my emails, and I can have an email like this, trying to get one of my candidates prepared for interview, and I can just paste that video directly into that email, and in this case, help them prepare for that interview next week. I can do the exact same thing when it comes to, say, I'm interacting with a potential candidate on LinkedIn or somewhere else. I can copy the video link, and I can just go back and I can paste that directly into an email message again. So a really nice way for the recruitment team to actually find the content that would be useful for them and use it in their usual candidate comms. The second piece is going to be giving the recruitment team the option to create content. So it's going to work in the very same way as how it did for the employer branding team when it comes to creating content. So they can go ahead, access Story Builder, and then build out topics and questions and so on that, again, makes it really easy step-by-step for them to get that content. Any content that recruiters are creating is always going to go back to the same approvers. So if you're like, okay, some of our recruiters actually are really interested in doing social recruiting, we want to have them creating content, you can give them that option, but all content will still need to be approved by the employer branding team, for example. So you still have that oversight of like, okay, what's this standard of content? Are we comfortable? All that kind of stuff, which is really important. The next piece is going to be, we have showcase pages. They're basically simple drag and drop landing pages that you can create that makes it easy to curate content for different groups. So I'm just going to show you some real examples from some of our clients here. So a couple of examples from IBM. They've got this showcase page set up for AAPI month with, again, content curated around that initiative, which is obviously really important. They've got another showcase for Japan content. So they'll actually share this showcase page, just a link, with all of their candidates in Japan, and it curates all of the employee stories in Japan. And it helps, I guess, the recruitment team over there give candidates a really quick and easy insight to multiple stories from the potential team members and hiring managers and leadership at IBM in Japan. Another great example here from Takeda Pharmaceuticals, where they're actually sharing this showcase page with most candidates who come in. And this is more of an overview of Takeda as a business, the history, the background, values. So again, it helps candidates understand a bit more about Takeda as a business in preparation for getting them ready for an interview. And then I've got just one more example here from Dropbox, where again, they've curated a bunch of different content from employees. Again, that gives candidates an insight into what's the culture like, or whatever topics are relevant from the point of view of employees who hopefully I'll work with in the future. So there's so many ways to use this, like they're fully customizable, and you can create as many of these within the MarTech platform as you want. around any topic. And a lot of our clients will actually create these for individual recruiters. So again, I'm that tech recruiter and I'm trying to, get responses from really competitive software engineer candidates. I can have my own showcase page that has all of the content that I feel is going to help me get more responses from software engineers, help them prepare for interviews, and then keep them nurtured between interview stages throughout that process. So the idea here is that it's just easy for the recruitment team to access the content with a single link and share it like one-to-one, or use the showcase pages to share it one-to-many, and again, scale their efforts. And the whole idea is that the recruitment team is having just way better results when it comes to the response rates for, say, cold outreach, headhunting for roles, or just helping candidates prepare better for interviews. So hopefully they perform better and they get hired, and you can close some roles a bit quicker. So again, that was a relatively high level overview. But if you have any more questions around real use cases from how other clients are using this and supporting the recruitment team, we'd love to talk. So definitely feel free to reach out to our team.